The Lakers came into Game 5 with a chance to close it out and send Houston home. They didn't get it done. And now what looked like a comfortable 3-0 series lead has suddenly become a 3-2 nail-biter with Game 6 heading back to Houston. Let's break down what happened. The Lakers actually got off to a solid start in the first quarter, but things shifted in the second. The turnovers came back to haunt them, and not just a couple here and there. There were stretches where LA was giving the ball away in the worst possible moments. Getting a stop and then throwing it out of bounds on the outlet pass, those are the ones you simply can't have. On top of that, there were some defensive miscommunications, particularly with how the Lakers were handling their assignments around the paint. Houston made them pay for every single mistake, and credit where credit is due, the Rockets made shots. Guys who don't normally knock down threes were hitting them tonight. The Lakers' defense held Houston to 99 points, which on paper should be enough to win a playoff game. But LA couldn't make their own shots, missed layups. Good looks from three that rimmed out. It just wasn't their night offensively. Now, the turnovers, not all of them are created equal. Turnovers that come from aggression, from making plays, from pushing the pace, those are acceptable. Those are basketball. The ones that kill you are the passive ones, the careless ones, the ones where you're not making a decisive play. That's what hurt the Lakers in this game. Austin Reaves came back after missing time with injury and made an immediate impact. He started the second half, played aggressively, attacked the rim, and finished with 22 points. He's still finding his rhythm, but the energy and the playmaking were clearly there from the moment he stepped on the floor. Defensively, there were a couple of specific breakdowns that led to open threes for Houston. One of them came from an overreaction on a closeout. The low man didn't hold his position. The weak side shift didn't happen, and it resulted in an easy layup. Another one came in transition in the third quarter. A lack of communication led to an open three for the Rockets. Those are the threes LA absolutely cannot give up. Not in a closeout game, not against a team that's already fighting for its playoff life, and that's the bigger picture here. The Rockets are playing with the kind of intensity and confidence that's becoming a serious problem for the Lakers. When Houston is locked in defensively, active hands, physical play, constant pressure, that energy carries directly over to their offense. They start getting offensive rebounds, they start getting steals, and then the shots start falling. That's exactly what happened in this game. Shepard, guys off the bench, role players. Everybody was hitting shots when it mattered most. Shepard in particular had two massive plays that completely changed the momentum, with the Lakers on an 11-1 run trying to claw back into the game. Shepard hit a jumper and then stole the ball from LeBron and finished the dunk on the other end. 4 quick points that pushed the lead right back to 7 and took all the air out of Crypto Camarena. The numbers tell the story. Compare the first 3 games of this series to the last 2. Houston's is shooting 6 percentage points higher, averaging 7 more points per game, and the 3-point differential has been massive. In the second half of Game 5 alone, the Rockets made 6 threes to the Lakers 1. LA didn't hit a single 3 in the entire second half until late in the fourth quarter when Rui Hachimura finally connected. Meanwhile, Jabari Smith Jr. had a big night, 22 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 4 threes. All 5 Houston starters finished in double figures. This wasn't one guy going off. It was a complete team performance. LeBron James led all scorers with 25 points, including 11 in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't enough. DeAndre Ayton had one of his best games of the series with 18 points and 17 rebounds, 10 of those on the offensive end, but the Lakers still couldn't get over the hump. The 3-point shooting that carried them through the first 3 games has completely disappeared in the last 2. LA shot 46% from 3 in games 1 through 3. In games 4 and 5, that number dropped all the way down to 24.5%. Part of what makes Houston so difficult to guard right now is that without Kevin Durant in the lineup, the ball moves faster and the reads become harder to anticipate. There's no isolation star to load up on. Instead, you've got 5 guys moving, 5 guys sharing the ball, making the right play every time down the floor. Sengun draws the double team. The kick outfinds an open shooter, and the Lakers are scrambling. In a half-court setting, that's an incredibly hard offense to consistently take away. This is also a reminder that this Lakers group, as talented as they are, is still relatively new together in high-pressure playoff situations. They haven't been through the fire as a unit, And moments like these, where you're trying to close out a team that refuses to quit, are exactly the kind of experiences that shape a roster. The lesson is being learned in real time. But here's the reality. The Lakers still lead this series 3-2. The Rockets still need to win 2 more games to advance. Houston has to win in their own building first and then come back to Los Angeles and do it again. That's a tall order. The advantage still belongs to LA. The focus now has to shift entirely to game 6. That's the only thing that matters. Win that game and none of this will be remembered. Lose it and the conversation becomes something entirely different. Game 6 is Friday night in Houston. It's a must win for the Rockets, and the Lakers are going to have to bring their best basketball to make sure it doesn't become a must win for them too.